Meat prices are the highest they have ever been across the country, and that could make it difficult for you to get the best value when you buy meat at the store.
KFOX 14 News at 9, Stacey Welsh shows us what you're really paying for in tonight's KFOX 14 special assignment.
When it comes to packages of meat sold in stores, you might not be getting as much of the product as you think.
I actually just did groceries and only bought 3 pieces of meat, and my grocery bill was $90.
And getting less for your money is what moms like Karen Bonneville want to avoid.
Chicken is a little bit cheaper, so we kind of steer clear away from red meat and try to only buy chicken, but sometimes we like to have a little bit of variety.
Because meat also comes with packing material like styrofoam, plastic wrap, and moisture, I wanted to put the label to the test.
So the package says this chicken weighs 2.06 pounds. Let's see how much it actually weighs.
I bought packages of chicken, steak, and pork chops from different grocery store chains in the area. And when I put each one on the scale still wrapped, they all weigh a little more than the label says. But when only the meat is on the scale, all 3 weighed less. While there was only a slight difference with the steak and pork chops, the chicken weighed nearly a ½ pound less than the package says. And based on the price per pound listed, it should only cost about $3.85, not $4.88.
And it could make you lose $1 even though you bought this chicken at a discounted price.
We don't want to pay for packaging, so that's unfortunate that we have to pay about $1 just for the package itself.
That means this chicken should really cost more than $3 less than the original price of about $7. And this moisture pack, which comes wrapped with most meat packages from the refrigerated section, weighs about ½ pound by itself. When it comes to this chicken, the Agriculture Department at New Mexico State University says that's an unusually high difference between the labeled weight and the actual weight, but it does happen. Professor Terry Crawford says meat prices started going up a few years ago.
The drought that hit the Southwest 3 or 4 years ago basically started reducing the overall supply of cattle.
Crawford says meat could shrink the longer it's on store shelves. That could reduce the weight and how much food you're getting by the time you serve it for dinner.
In general, I think food producers throughout that value chain are trying to add value and to help the consumer in terms of a product that they want. So occasionally maybe something happens, but I don't think it's on purpose.
Professor Jay Lillywhite says consumers pay 4 cents to every dollar on packaging in meat sales. And while people might turn to butcher shops to buy specialty cuts of meat,
the rib steak, fajitas, the chuck, those are the most expensive.
They could help you save money. Because shops like Zeke's Meat Market are using plastic bags that weigh less to package meat instead of traditional paper.
They will have to use a really long piece of paper just to wrap a little piece. And with this, they only have to use 1 bag because it's really resistant.
You can also buy meat in bulk to cut costs.
Pieces is $24.
If they buy it by the pound, it's a certain price. But if they buy more than 5 pounds, it's cheaper that way.
And some say they have their own ideas to save money.
I can try couponing and trying to save on my other items so we can afford more meat.
Meat is also discounted when it's about to expire. That means it could be dried up, and like the chicken we weighed, it might not be worth your money.
Look at the pull dates, look at the expiration dates on that product. Just be a wise consumer. If there's a concern, go to the retailer and talk to the retailer.
You might want to keep these suggestions in mind because meat prices aren't expected to go down anytime soon. Stacey Welsh, KFOX 14 News at 9.
The agriculture professor Stacey spoke with say it's important to be smart about how much money you pay for meat. For example, the price of ground beef has gone up by about 75% in the last 5 years.
The words